Evening all. Late evening, if I might add. Pushing 11:30. Hades, man. It's really good. I keep going, I'll do it after this run. And then the run either goes longer than I expected it to, or, sorry, messing with things on my phone. Uh, it updated to a new version not long ago, and some things look different. Uh, anyway, um, I'm trying to get it to stop doing that. The constantly pulsing thing. Okay, maybe that's got it for now. If I had a thought, it was gone. God, I slept till 4 o'clock today. It sucked. Um, Despite me going to bed at a decent time. But like I said, Hades is still fun. Made it to what I assume is the final boss for the first time today. Um, Damn near had him too. Just got a little careless. Getting better with all the different weapons. Pretty solid with just about everything. Um, the bow is a weakness, and I can't remember the last time I used the first weapon, so maybe not everything. But like a lot of the other ones, I get to the third area pretty consistently now. It's very rare that I die before that. Um, but that third area keeps kicking my ass. There's some extremely annoying enemies in that area that far outpace the annoyance of the areas before, unfortunately. But I'm still having a ton of fun with it. It's still I'm still encountering new things, um, and even better, even though I failed in my attempt at the boss, just reaching it unlocked a new set of skills and buffs and whatnot, and they've been fun. Um, so the game is remaining fresh. I'm getting better skills. More. I really, really, really like the way this is set up. I think this is like my favorite kind of setup for a roguelike. Um, the next closest one that I can think of would be Rogue Legacy, but it doesn't go quite as far. Um, in that Rogue Legacy is also one where you upgrade gear, upgrade abilities, upgrade all that stuff, so that you go in stronger. The difference being, if, with the exception of some modifiers later on, which you still have to unlock first, if you want to unlock something, you have to get all the materials in one go, pretty much. Or at least all of the gold in one go, whereas in this, you keep it. So even if you're hitting a wall, every run is some kind of progress. Um, Even if you only manage to clear 3 rooms, you're still making progress because you are collecting resources that can be used long term, um, that don't disappear after a single run if you can't use them, like in Rogue Legacy. Uh, it's just really fun. Um, it's punchy. The music is fantastic. It looks great. It runs great, even on my older PC, and I'm running it at pretty high settings. I think I don't think I went in and changed anything except to make it borderless instead of full screen, because in my recent history, borderless tends to work a little bit better. Um, I know that was the case specifically for Metal Gear Rising. It had this weird thing where in full screen there was a weird glitch between trying to sync with the monitor's refresh rate, and I put that in quotations because my monitor's a 36-inch TV, but or 32, I can't remember. It's a TV, so so there'd be like weird frame slowdown and stuff, pretty consistent slowdown, but putting it in full screen instead fixed that. Unfortunately, it did not have a native borderless, so but there are fairly solid programs that allow you to do such things. Just one just called Borderless Gaming. It's entirely free, and literally you open it. It shows a list of windows open, and you can literally force any of them into borderless full screen. Um, it's great, and for me, with a multi-monitor setup, I prefer borderless because while while you are locked in the game if you're using a mouse, of course. Um, just pressing escape or pausing it and bringing up the cursor in like a menu or something will let you easily click out of the window. And since it's not full screen, it doesn't freak out when you click out of the window. Like, it doesn't demand that this be minimized in some weird way. It's much more seamless and much more stable, in my opinion, and in my experience. Where I've had quite a few games, Skyrim in particular, um, be really hard to get in and out of without crashes or just locking up in general. God, Skyrim specifically, that one was so aggravating that like you had to shift tab out of it, and then you had to shift tab back into it. Like I'd have to click on the thing on the bottom, it would pull up nothing, and then I'd have to shift tab all the way around back to Skyrim to get it to pull back up. And this was before I haven't played since I discovered Borderless Gaming. But like, good God, that one was awful. And maybe I'm leaning everything on how bad Skyrim was, but Borderless, like I said, just in my experience, is a more painless experience. Um, yeah, not much else to talk about really. Things have been more or less quiet, um, just in general, you know. So, yeah. Uh, yeah. All it really is today. I'll catch you all tomorrow.